evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out. We're trying to beat the rain here tonight, but I think all of you would agree that whether it starts raining on us, this is still going to be a great time, and we're not going to stop speaking. It's been a somber week and a half for all of us here in Racine County, and it's been very tiring for law enforcement to catch the killer of one of our brothers. We are pleased to announce we have actually caught that killer this evening. This coward is in our custody. Although, as we've already been alluded to, is that although limited information that will be shared by Sheriff Beth and the Racine County, the Kenosha County Sheriff's Office will be limited, will be informative enough for this community to take a sigh and a deep breath this evening. And hopefully the family tonight will find some comfort in this information. I can tell you, going out to that scene that evening and seeing one of our fellow brothers murdered, we have not stopped the fight to find his killer. We work night and day. Dozens of law enforcement agencies and dozens of law enforcement professionals wanted to see closure. We wanted to see it as soon as humanly possible. So today, although a somber day, is a very proud day. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you Kenosha County Sheriff David Beth with some details. Sheriff. Thank you.
Several days ago, I was confident that we would have somebody in custody. I didn't know when. Today I do. Suspect's in custody. He was picked up in Milwaukee. And the one thing I can share with you is that a short while ago he was wearing Officer Hetland's handcuffs. That's how he was taken to jail. And that part feels good. Several agencies. We were asked on that night, because of the close connection with so many people Officer Hetland had with the Racine Police Department, obviously, and the Racine Sheriff's Department, we asked him to take lead on this investigation. Our investigators, our command staff worked 14, 16, and some of them even longer days, coming to this point. And the crime lab was able to give us information, and we were able to have a suspect picked up in Milwaukee, and like I said, he's safely put away. Over 17 agencies and thousands of police hours have been involved in this investigation. One of the agencies putting the most manpower into this was the Racine Police Department. It happened in the city of Racine, and everything they did that led up to every other agency coming in and solving this was the Racine Police Department. The Racine Sheriff's Department played a major role in personnel and securing the scene and taking care of this situation. Kenosha Police Department, the Wisconsin Department of Justice, the Wisconsin Department of Criminal Investigation, the Wisconsin Crime Lab, the City of Milwaukee Police Department was huge in this. Milwaukee HIDA, FBI, the ATF, and several other agencies from Wisconsin, Illinois played major roles in bringing a suspect to the point that he's in custody. This is not done. The investigation is intensifying right now. We have a person in custody, but the evidence that we need to put that finishing nails in his coffin, that we'll still have to do. And that's what many, many men and women in law enforcement are doing right now as we speak, both in Racine, in Milwaukee, and wherever else those roads may lead us to put an end to this case. As soon as we can, we will be giving pictures, a name, and more details for all the media. But for the Hetland family, for the Racine Police and Sheriff's Departments, I want to thank them for everything they did and every other law enforcement agency helping to bring this suspect into custody. I'd like to introduce the Chief of the Racine Police Department, Art Howell.
Thanks, Sheriff. Good evening. As I share comments this evening, I would like to first acknowledge the phenomenal work of both sheriffs, Sheriff Beth, Sheriff Schmalling, and 17 coordinating law enforcement agencies for the phenomenal work they did in this case. Again, I say thank you enough. As was mentioned by Sheriff Beth, our own officers that stand behind me did a phenomenal job not only on the evening of the event, but they've done a phenomenal job thereafter. These young, brave officers had to witness something that was unbearable. They did so with professionalism, grace, dignity, and honor, and they honored their colleague, John, in so doing. John was clearly a special member of our department, but we have a lot of members who exemplify the same spirit. They do work day in and day out that goes unnoticed. And on this day, I just want everyone behind me and everyone who represents this building to be acknowledged for the work that they do, where they do it with pride, and they do it because they love this community. They cannot be paid enough money for what they do. They're away from their families, they miss birthdays, they miss Christmas, they miss holidays, all so that everyone else can be safe. And so John's sacrifice, while maybe unique to some, is what these people do every day. Obviously, I'm pleased with the news that broke tonight, but I'm not happy because it should have never happened. But the same people that coordinated with 17 law enforcement agencies went back to work that very next day to protect this community, and they'll do it tomorrow, and they'll do it the next day, and they'll continue to do it. Also, special thanks to the community itself. Obviously, the reward money went north of $80,000. I have every confidence that it would have gone over $100,000 because this community cares about their officers. I can't thank the community enough, but in the days, weeks, months, years ahead, this officer and Officer Hetland family are going to need the community's continued support. We are grateful for the food. We are grateful for the reward money offered. We are grateful for this fellowship, but there's a hole in our heart that cannot be healed by money. And so the only way that we can honor John Hetland is to emulate John Hetland.
On the 17th of this month, the city experienced a loss that we haven't experienced in 45 years. We lost Officer Hetland in the line of duty defending our city in the midst of a robbery. And our city has been grieving since that day. Today we can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that somebody is in custody. And on behalf of the entire city, I just want to thank all of law enforcement who has been involved in getting us to this point. I can't tell you what a relief it is to know that we have reached this point. Again, as the chief said, it cannot fill the hole that has been created by the loss of Officer Hetland. It does begin to bring us to a place of resolution. I want to thank all of law enforcement, particularly the Racine Police Department, men and women who, after this happened, continued to work vigilantly to get us to this point and continue to serve the city. I can't say enough for the amazing work that all you've done, always, but particularly in the last few weeks. And again, 17 law enforcement agencies, but I particularly want to thank our neighbors to the south, Sheriff Beth and his department, for leading this investigation and getting us here today. The whole city grieves this, but again, today, the whole city sighs a deep breath of relief of having somebody in custody. That there's one more person who wanted to add a bit of information that I think is worth mentioning. Lieutenant? No? Mentioned already? Okay. All right. It was mentioned already. My apologies. Okay. Thank you.
John, like we said, we just wanted to give the statement. We gave an update. We're not really answering any questions at this time about the investigation. So I think whether that looks like it's coming in